Hello there, welcome to the Gist Unplugged TV Live. On the Gist today, Lagos panel of inquiry finds the army, the government, LCC, others culpable. Atrocious killings of unarmed protesters at Lekki tollgate on the night of October 20, 2020 can be equated to a massacre. This is the context in which the Lagos State Judicial Panel of Inquiry on Restitution for Victims of SARS-related abuses and other matters have put the event of that night. The Justice Doris Okwobi-led panel made this known in its report submitted to the Lagos State Government on Monday. In the report titled Report of Lekki Incident Investigation of October 20, 2020, with copies handed over to the Lagos State Government, the panel said at least 48 protesters were either shot dead, injured with bullet wounds, or assaulted by soldiers who stormed the Lekki tollgate on October 20, 2020. In its report, the panel found the following: that the Nigerian army was invited for intervention in the state and was deployed to Lekki tollgate. On the 20th of October 2020, at the Lekki tollgate, officers of the Nigerian army shot, injured and killed unarmed, armless and defenseless protesters without provocation or justification while they were waving the Nigerian flag and singing the national anthem could in context be described as a massacre. The panel also found that the conduct of the Nigerian army was exacerbated by its refusal to allow ambulances render medical assistance to the victims who require such assistance. The army was also found not to have adhered to its own rules of engagement. The panel found that the Nigerian police force deployed its officers to the Lekki tollgate on the night of the 20th of October 2020, and between that night and the morning on the 21st October 2020, its officers shot at, assaulted and battered unarmed protesters, which led to injuries and death. The police officers also tried to cover up their actions by picking up bullets. 3. The panel found that LCC hampered the panel's investigation by refusing to turn over some useful and vital information or evidence as requested by the panel and the forensic experts engaged by the panel, even where such information and evidence was by the company's admission available. It manipulated the incomplete CCTV video footage of the Lekki tollgate on the night of the 20th of October 2020, which it tendered before the panel. 4. The panel found that there was an invitation of the Nigerian army to Lagos State made by the Lagos State government through the governor before the hierarchy of the Nigerian army deployed its soldiers to the Lekki tollgate on the night of the 20th of October. 5. The panel found that there was an attempt to cover up the incident of the 20th of October by cleaning the Lekki tollgate and the failure to preserve the scene ahead of potential investigations. Some of the recommendations by the panel include the holistic police reforms covering welfare, training and proper equipping of policemen and their working environment. 2. Sanctioning of the officers of the Nigerian Army and the Nigerian Police Force respectively who participated in shooting, injuring and killing of unarmed protesters at the Lekki tollgate on the 20th and 21st of October 2020. Development of more robust engagement between the youth and the government, setting up of a standing committee tribunal to deal with cases of violation of human rights by security agencies and a trust fund to settle compensation awarded by such committee or tribunal. A public apology to NSAS protesters who were killed, injured and traumatized by the incident of the 20th of October 2020. The memorialization of the Lekki tollgate and the 20th of October going forward. The recognition of hospitals and medical doctors who played heroic roles following the incident of the Lekki tollgate on the 20th of October 2020, thereby saving lives and minimizing the impact of the injuries suffered by the victims, most of which were on the pro bono basis. And finally, the panel also recommended various sums of compensation to victims of the Lekki tollgate incident, which must be expeditious in order to accelerate the healing process. Meanwhile, Nigerians reacted to this in good faith, praising the panel of inquiry for not being compromised and also calling out the government to act appropriately in order to respond, punish, as well as ensuring justice to be served for those who lost their lives in the course of the NSAS protest. Will this happen? Well, we keep our fingers crossed as we hope to bring you more in line with this in the coming days. Remember to like and subscribe